It's been over a month since Dexter saved Lumen, and she's lingering around still in Miami like a bad smell. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Entertainment, here to review Dexter episode 5, season 5, episode 7. Circlers. Almost made a mistake, but I corrected it just in time.
Dexter doesn't do mistakes, so
some of his kills have been sloppy.
I was going to say, actually, he does do mistakes just like us, right? Everyone makes mistakes, and Dexter's mistakes are getting more and more by the day, right? See, including this Lumen jabroni.
Yeah, when you team up with a rookie, like, it's not gonna, doesn't end well.
No, it doesn't end well, and you know what? It's been a month since Lumen got introduced to Dexter. It's been a few episodes since she got introduced to us, and I don't like her.
No, well, we start, and Dexter's bringing her food. Dexter's letting her stay in his house. She complains, though, that he needs to knock first before entering, and then when he tells her to eat, she replies that he's very controlling. Dexter says, when I need to be. It's like, what the fuck? First of all, this guy saved you, right? Who knows how many more times you would have got raped before getting killed and chucked in a barrel. The guy has protected you since then, when a lot of other serial killers like Dexter would have just killed her, A, because they don't mind killing, and B, to get rid of a witness.
Yep.
He patched her up, he gave her money to get a fresh start, and then she doesn't want a fresh start, and now he's agreed to help her take out the trash, and she's still being bitchy and ungrateful and telling him that he needs to knock before coming in
on his own house.
You could almost understand it, like if it was the bathroom or something.
Yep.
And or the bedroom or something like that, and maybe it's like a private moment or whatnot. She could be indecent, but Jesus Christ, the guy's letting you stay protected in his own house, and you're telling him when he can't come. It's like,
they're a decent thing, Lumen, and fuck off back to Minneapolis, alright?
Yeah, so I mean, I just a very unlikable character, in my opinion.
Yeah. Like, why is she still on edge? It's a month later.
I don't know, I'm not Lumen, but anyway, Dexter then wants more information. She tells him about this watch guy, tells him about a guy that always folded his suit, so she's kind of giving him information here. We get the watch guy and we get the suit and tie guy, so after that, she doesn't know any faces or whatnot, but I guess a watch guy and a suit and tie guy is about as much information as she can give. We then see it's dark and a bunch of, looks like Mexicans jump out the back of a truck.
Orderly.
And they go to the swamp where Boyd dumped the barrel girls, and they get out, and the driver, he folds his suit jacket neatly, puts it in the front seat, and I guess this must be the suit and tie guy, and he watches as these Mexicans go in and they get the barrels out of the swamp and they put it into the back of the truck before getting paid by the guy in the suit and tie. So someone here trying to clean up their evidence, someone trying to get rid of all these barrels, and I mean, I guess this was a one-man job for Boyd Fowler. Surprised this guy in the suit was trusting Boyd Fowler.
Yeah, it seems like a complete can of worms here. Let's get introduced, opened. But the watch went tick, tick, tock. Even the way Lumen describes it, it's like, oh, it was a guy in a suit. Is it weird that the more she explains it, the less sympathetic I'm getting towards her? It's like,
maybe, I don't know. Dexter then says he's going to go and find them. Lumen wants to come with him. He says, nah, I work alone. And it results in an awkward handshake. So, we get that. We then see the guy in the suit and tie. He gets smashed at a T-section bar. He gets T-boned. T-bone suplex.
T-bone Mendes.
By some drunk dude in a car. He then takes off and he runs into the night, and this leaves all the barrels just left in the middle of the road. And it leaves all these dead bodies. You see Debra, Batista, LaGuerta, they all get called out to investigate. Dexter gets called there. Quinn is there, and even Lumen shows up. Dexter's like, what the hell are you doing here? I mean, it's not safe for you to be seen. And she's like, look, this could have been me in one of these barrels. I had to be here. Again, just injecting herself.
Yeah, it could have been, but you're not.
Could have just watched on the news. Because obviously it was breaking on the news for her to find out about it. But no, Dexter says, look, stay put. She comes here and Quinn notices her. And Quinn speaking to Stan Liddy. And Stan Liddy says he's been hanging about with some blonde, and it describes Lumen. So
already getting sloppy, Dexter here, because I mean, she's at the crime scene. Obviously, doesn't know about Stan Liddy.
And she looks like all the women in the barrels.
Yeah, he didn't. Quinn didn't need Stan Liddy to reveal this about Lumen though, because he's seen it firsthand because of her sloppiness. Appearing at the crime scene, amateur hour, man. All I gotta do is put two and two together and be like, what's going on here? She's missing from Minneapolis.
Yeah, so I mean, Stan Liddy did tell him about the blonde chick that was in his house, so I guess Quinn knows that this is probably the woman and what's happening here. And Quinn is still getting Stan Liddy to investigate Dexter. He wants him to spy on him. We see Liddy tell Quinn towards the end of the episode that he needs more money.
The money drying up.
Quinn's like, hey, just give you 500. He's like, well, I need 500 more, son. And you know what? $500 isn't that much.
For this kind of job, you're right, it's not.
Especially if you're spying. I mean, if you're driving around, if you're maybe, I don't know, buying things like binoculars or whatnot. I think
maybe he already has binoculars, right? But the point is, he was a high-ranking officer.
Yeah, how much? Listen, how much money do you think Quinn makes a week? I guarantee you it's more than $500.
Yeah, and he's got money saved away. So
I wonder how much does Quinn expect Stan Liddy to investigate and spy on Lumen for?
Yeah, like I would genuinely say that this should be like a $2,000. Maybe not a day because he could do it in different days. But you know what I mean? I think 500's very light. Very light.
Yeah, I mean 500 a week. I mean, come on.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. 500 a week's. Fuck, you're right. We'll be less than what they're on a week. Easy.
Yeah, so the truck gets traced to Jordan Chase, who's this big motivational speaker. Take it.
You gotta take it.
You gotta take it. So Jordan Chase comes in they're all looking for Jordan Chase. They can't find him, so he comes down to the department. He finds them. Masuka's like, holy shit, that's Jordan Chase. And he wants to go and get a picture with him. Dexter then finds a great opportunity to snap the picture and get some images of Jordan Chase and his little handler, his number 2. So Dexter then takes the photos of Masuka. Jordan Chase explains Cole, his head of security, explains that his car was stolen and he just leaves a set of spare keys in the office, and this is the head of security. It's like, what, really?
Yeah, it just sounds a bit ridiculous, doesn't it, and far-fetched. Well, I mean, of course, that's the whole gimmick here, is far-fetched.
Yeah, they bring up Boyd Fowler, and Cole Harmon just goes, he wings it and says that Boyd was basically a stalker for Jordan. Jordan is not expecting this. Cole says that he never told Jordan Chase about it, and that they just had to remove Boyd Fowler from the premises a few times, and he didn't want to worry Jordan Chase. And at the end, when they're letting him out, Jordan's like, it's actually pretty good thinking, pinning all that on Boyd Fowler.
So they must be all in on it.
But Cole Harmon's like, I didn't pin shit on him. He just brought that up. Now, it's Dexter that was obviously pinning the blame on Boyd Fowler because
he dropped the wallet in the car.
Yeah, because he wants Cole Harmon and Jordan Chase for himself, so he needs to put the murders on Boyd Fowler so he can keep Cole Harmon and Jordan Chase free and out of prison, because he wants to take them down himself personally. He later shows Lumen the picture of Masuka and Jordan Chase. She's like, nah, I know he looks like a freak, but he's not one of them. and Dexter's like, nah, not the bald guy, the other guy. So I thought it was funny that she was calling Masuka a freak.
Yeah, everyone thinks Masuka's a freak. Sadly for him, he's great though to us, isn't he?
I really enjoyed that scene. That might be the best Lumen scene of the show.
It's probably going to have to be. But I mean, you get the scene where Dexter breaks into Cole's house, and it is a bit forced where she helps him, like saves him. It's like, when's he ever fucking need a help?
Yeah, he gets into a grapple with Cole. She comes in, hits Cole from behind, and then Dexter and Lumen escape before Cole gets to see their faces. So it just seemed very sloppy to me.
Sloppy to the toppy.
And in the nightclub, the Fuentes brothers, they're looking for them. They're in there. We've got one of the officers going undercover. Well, a couple of the officers are going undercover, and we have got Yasmin, who Angel brought in last time.
An informant.
She's an informant. She goes to the club, and if she manages to help them bring down the Fuentes brothers, they're going to take away all her previous drug charges that she's currently got up against her. So Yasmin gets spotted by one of the Fuentes brothers, and she hangs out in the VIP. We then get the other female whose name I always keep forgetting her name. What is her name? What's that cop?
I have absolutely...
The one from, like, Puerto Rico?
Yeah, I know. Ooh... I have fucking no clue, I'm sorry. Point is, right, I had suspicions about her a while ago. They've died down a bit, but Maria is told by Captain Thomas Matthews, this has to go smoothly. You know, they want to pull the plug because...
It's Sierra, right? So she gets noticed by the Fuentes brothers as well, and they bring her up to the VIP section, and once they begin to, get a bit touchy, they notice that there is basically wires there, and this revolves in a shootout. A couple of innocent bystanders get shot. Yasmin gets shot in the back. She dies. Quinn, I believe, chases one of the Fuentes brothers out, and then the other one just grabs another bystander, Carlos, and he gets shot in the head by Debra. So
this was all LaGuardia's fault, man.
Yeah, last time she didn't take the opportunity. She could have attempted to shoot him when he had someone hostage, and he slit the person's throat. I guess this time, she wasn't going to take a chance here. Just decided to go for the shot. Took the shot, got the shot, and yeah, this all happened because LaGuardia was pushing for Sierra to go up to the VIP area when Debra said no because the men are dangerous, but Maria overruled her, and basically it was all LaGuardia's fault.
I mean, how idiotic is it, right, that these two brothers would continue to go here when they're like Miami's most wanted, and then B, like this whole sting in the nightclub.
Yeah, but do they know they're the Miami's most wanted?
Well, I mean, they fucking... hold on, they were doing trafficking. The police literally rocked up at their door. They'd probably be bound to know that they found some information out on them. But then be like, LaGuardia just going fucking pedal to the metal here for whatever reason. I mean, just fucking risking people's lives. And how many fuck-ups can one person have and still remain in charge?
Yeah, it's supposed to be Debra's investigation, but LaGuardia made the call. Batista's like, there's not a lot you can do. She's in charge.
You heard the lady loafer.
So, it doesn't matter if it's your investigation or whatnot. I guess the person above you can always just swoop in at any time and make the rules. And, I mean, that's what happened here. We then see Matthews come in to the department. He's furious that Yasmin and a bystander were killed. He demands that Maria has a report written for him in his desk by 8 a.m. And they need to know that the bullets that killed the bystanders weren't fired for their guns. I mean, I don't see what difference it makes. People are still dead, but apparently it'll go down much better for them if it was from...
That is the difference. If the police put the fucking innocents down, that's going to be that's a bad look.
Yeah, but you could argue that, the police instigated the whole thing, didn't they?
No, you could, but at least it gives them kind of deniable plausibility. Well, they shot first.
Yeah, Batista tells Maria here, don't worry, we all make mistakes. Maria says, what? This wasn't my mistake. I didn't make any mistakes, and walks off. So looks like Maria not taking any blame. Not being held responsible, just walks off. Batista left there, contemplating his life, thinking, why did I marry this bitch? And then we see Dexter return to his apartment. He relieves Sonia, and Dexter places the St. Bridget statue above Harrison's crib. So I guess he's had second thoughts. I mean, at first he just said that she ain't real, she's just a toy. And now he's placing St. Bridget above Harrison. So.
St. Anger.
Sorry, maybe she's religious. So, and then Dexter brings Harrison to the house to meet Lumen, and she's like affectionate towards this kid. So maybe Lumen likes children. Maybe she wants children. Who knows? Maybe she could be the new babysitter. Sounds like a good deal. Dexter says, Lumen, you babysit my kid, and I'll go out and kill all these guys.
Yeah, but is this the person you want running your kid? Someone that's mentally unfucking stable, who could just decide to go to a crime scene or try and kill a rapist at any given opportunity? Dexter needs to fucking reel it in here.
I mean, I don't think he should be introducing his kids to Lumen, but I suppose that Harrison's so young that it's not like he knows, he's not going to tell anybody.
Well, But you say that, but he seems fucking convinced that Harrison's seen something when Trinity killed Rita, so he's older now. You might see something fucking Lumen does and take it to heart. Make your mind up, Dex.
True. Anyway, what are you rating this episode? Circle us.
I liked it. I liked the introduction of the guys, Jordan Chase and I was supposed to say Jordan Peterson there, but Colin Jordan Chase.
The shootout scene was pretty good as well in the club.
It's just Lumen. I'll give it a 7 out of 10. I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah, it's like the Lumen and Dexter scenes I don't look forward to.
And that's the problem.
Because Dexter's, he's the main part of the show,
Yes.
so, you know, you've had Dexter teaming up with fucking Miguel. And now he's teaming up with, it's a bit it's a downgrade, like.
Yeah, it's a fucking downgrade and a half, isn't it?
It is a downgrade, man.
Is it the first woman he's teamed up with?
Well, Lila.
True.
Didn't really kill anybody, but I don't know. People say Lila's their most hated. I don't know how you could prefer Lumen over Lila. I don't know. Anyway, guys, it's a bit shite. You're giving it a 7. I'll give it an 8, 7.5. There you go. Till next time. Peace.